Despite becoming an overnight success as the star of Golden Boy in 1939, William Holden never managed to overcome his acute shyness and insecurities. This performance in his next big film, Our Town, took advantage of his sensitive side, which saw him increasingly seek solace in alcohol, particularly after his brother was shot down and killed during World War II. Friends claimed that William never forgave himself for surviving, while his beloved brother perished. His career revived in 1950 with his role as the washed-up writer in Billy Wilder's Sunset Boulevard, but his drinking and depression continued to wreak havoc on his marriage to actress Brenda Marshall, as did his well-publicized affairs with a number of Hollywood stars, such as Grace Kelly, Shelley Winters, and Audrey Hepburn. On the advice of Billy Wilder, he set out on a round-the-world trip in an effort to confront the personal difficulties that had fueled his drinking. But in 1966, while driving drunk in Italy, he caused a collision with another car in which the driver was killed. He was charged and convicted of vehicular manslaughter and received an 8-month suspended prison sentence. Unable to deal with the guilt, he separated from his wife and began drinking even more heavily. In the 70s, he began a long relationship with Heart to Heart star Stephanie Powers, and spent much of his time working for wildlife conservation in Africa. However, the drinking didn't stop, and in 1981, at the age of 63, he was found dead on the floor of his apartment in Santa Monica, with a blood alcohol reading of 0.22. The coroner concluded that William had been alone when he slipped on a rug and severely gashed his head on a night table. Apparently, he had remained conscious for at least half an hour after the fall, but had either been unable or unwilling to summon aid. His body was found by a neighbor on November 16th, but its badly decomposed state suggested that it could have lain there for 3 or 4 days. His body was cremated and his ashes scattered in the Pacific Ocean. But to his dying day, he remembered Sunset Boulevard as the pinnacle of his career.
It was the one that I enjoyed the most.